All right, we're going to talk a little more about Black Friday right now. U.S. retail industry, Nick, is predicting something like 140 million people will spend more than $40 billion just over this weekend alone, right through Cyber Monday. That's a 2% rise over last year, right? So the Bank of Montreal says 47% of Canadians, so almost half of us, are going to be checking out Black Friday sales in this country. So this is a big thing, but I want to talk first about the gas prices, right? Because, of course, a lot of people do go cross-border shopping this time of day, but the gas prices are going up, oil prices are falling, so why aren't we seeing a price at the pump drop so we can fill up our gas a little cheaper?
Let's talk about oil prices first. The reason why they are stabilizing is because we have excess supply of oil currently. We haven't had any disasters. Typically this time of year, you know, we have some disasters in and around the Gulf of Mexico, but that hasn't happened. But it hasn't translated to gas prices because, let's face it, the gas companies are smart. They know that mobility will increase now for the month of December in terms of people getting in their cars, visiting family, and that's why we have a delay. However, analysts have predicted that gas prices will stabilize towards Christmas and on to the early part of the new year.
Gas prices are up. The Canadian dollar is down, trading about 6 cents under par at this point. What's happening there?
So in terms of the loonie, we're at about 94.5 cents right now. If you recall, about 10 months ago, we were at parity. So in 10 months, it's fallen almost a penny a month. It's actually expected to stabilize around 90 cents for the long term. And that actually is pretty much where it should be, given our trade deficit and given where we are as an economy. It's not because Canada's getting any better, but it's because the U.S. is actually getting a little bit stronger than it was last year.
All right, so is the lower dollar then helping Canadian retailers kind of perhaps keep people on this side of the border, offer better deals, or at least the prices are different because your money changes for less?
Right, well, we would hope so, because let's face it, the Canadian retailers are actually taking this American phenomenon and bringing it their own. You know, 3, 4, 5 years ago, we didn't have anything called a Black Friday here in Canada, but this year it's been top of mind for everyone. Nick already mentioned that 1 out of 2 Canadians will be doing some sort of shopping, and the average Canadian is expected to spend about $300 in Canada for Black Friday, which is quite remarkable because that $300 would have never been spent in years prior.
All right, so the big thing we're also talking about, or hearing about anyway, is the fact that Black Friday may have eclipsed Boxing Day in terms of sales. Do you think that Black Friday could have an impact on Boxing Day and what may be offered on Boxing Day?
I absolutely do think that Black Friday will have an impact on Boxing Day because there's only a certain amount of wallet that we have to spend on holiday shopping. And if 1 out of 2 Canadians is spending $300 a month before Christmas, theory says they're going to have $300 less for Boxing Day. Having said that, though, I don't think Boxing Day is going to get trumped really, really quickly because one thing we mustn't forget, most of us actually worked during Black Friday and most of us have a holiday during Boxing Day, so it's actually easier to shop.
Very true. I want to ask you one last thing, Nick. Yesterday, Thanksgiving Day in the U.S., most stores generally closed. This year, a lot of retailers opened up their stores, had people in there. Generally, it's a sacred day where people aren't working. What does it say about the state of the retail industry and about the state of the economy when stores are opening on Thursday ahead of Black Friday?
It actually says more about the importance of family. So if you're opening stores at 8 p.m. on a Thanksgiving where you're supposed to be together with your family, but you're actually trying to squeeze some more revenue, that's not a good thing. But you know what, Nick? I remind you of years and years ago where there was no such thing as Sunday shopping in Canada, and we surely got rid of that pretty quick,
Well,
too.
there's 52 Sundays in a year, but only one Thanksgiving. Nick, we appreciate that. Thanks so much. Have a great weekend yourself.